Last Saturday, Iowans awoke to military strikes against Iran to end their 47 years of terrorism that have killed American citizens overseas as well as on the home front, in addition to ending their nuclear ambitions. Tragically, retaliatory strikes cost the life of 6 Americans, including Sergeant Coady and Major O'Brien. Together, we support these families and we will fight forward. Let's get into this week's Week in Review. On March 1st, Iowa lost 2 of our own. At the beginning of Operation Epic Fury, to stop the Ayatollah from acquiring a nuclear weapon to threaten the entire world, 6 brave service members stood on that front line to defend our nation. At a base in Kuwait, the 103rd Expeditionary Sustainment Command made sure that our troops were cared for, but they were based out of Des Moines, Iowa, at Fort Des Moines here. Amongst the dead included our very own Sergeant Declan Coady, a 20-year-old studying at Drake in cybersecurity. His love of life, his commitment to family, and his desire to serve were unparalleled. He was joined by his major, Jeffrey O'Brien. A leader from Waukee, Jeffrey had deployed multiple times, working hard with the Army Reserves. This reflects not only the best of the Army, but the best of America. Young men and the soldiers that fought with him, serving our nation. As we bring them back to Dover for their dignified remains and ultimately their funeral here in Iowa, we want to say how much we stand with our families, our military brothers and sisters, and all who are serving in defense of our nation. Thank you for your service, and God bless. Iran, the #1 sponsor of terrorism, has spent the last 47 years killing Americans overseas and killing Americans here at home. The threat of a nuclear weapon in the hands of the Ayatollah presented a clear and present danger to the United States and our ability to defend ourselves and our allies. I'm proud that Operation Epic Fury moves forward in 3 distinct measures. 1, to eliminate Iran's ability to ever have a nuclear weapon. 2, to terminate their ability to launch weapon systems against our allies and be an exporter of terrorism that threatens the world. And 3, to make sure that the Iranian people can decide their own fate with the elimination of the Ayatollah. As we march forward, I am fully committed to making sure that the servicemen and women on the front line have the support they need. Equally, for those wounded, that they're able to be evacuated from country, something I prioritized with the 9 Americans we just brought home. Additionally, we owe the ultimate respect to the men and women in uniform who gave the ultimate sacrifice, including those right here at Fort Des Moines. To Sergeant Declan Coady, to Major Jeffrey O'Brien, we give you our greatest thanks and our commitment to the families here that will have your back. This week in Washington, we passed big accomplishments in the Farm Bill. This is a huge win for Iowa's 87,000 family farms and nearly 400,000 people in Iowa who work in ag industries. I'm proud to say that I led 21 different provisions of the Farm Bill, more than any other member of Congress, to deliver on things that are important, including our young and beginning farmers, ensuring rural broadband and rural health care for all of America, a commitment to ending puppy mills to help save animals right here in Iowa. I'm also proud that we've been able to work in a massively bipartisan way to get buy-in from both sides to move a farm bill forward that not only helps protect America's food supply, but our national security. What we do here in Iowa is truly a model for the rest of the country, and I look forward to this year's Farm Bill becoming a law that helps every farmer. Iowa, this was a hard week for every American, none more so than the families who received the dignified remains of their fallen heroes, whom I joined at Dover this weekend. As we march forward, our commitments to the family and to the forces forward deployed. We'll have your back, and we'll check your 6.